Roll call.
Rick Wall.
Here.
Robin Wall.
Here.
Leon Flood.
Here.
Virginia Winky.
Here.
Linda Langster.
Here.
Jenny Geiling.
Here.
Mayor Carey.
Here.
Dana Vogel.
Okay, has everyone had a chance to read the minutes for June 13, 2012? If there's any questions or changes?
Yeah, I have a question. In the public comment, there's four statements from people in the office. But I don't see anything in the public comment about some of the things that were said by all the people that were here last month and watched over it. They stated 3 or 4 different things. None of that's in the grievance.
No, I didn't record that on. I can't record everything that's said. I just put down people in the village that
Well,
stated.
they came in here and they fired everybody up pretty good. I think that should be in our minutes.
Well, I can go back and take it out of the recording.
That's my only thing.
So Rick, do you want to table these minutes being approved?
I think so. I think we need to.
If you want to put that into a motion?
Yes, it is. I would like to make a motion that we table the meeting minutes from June 13, 2012 until we clarify public comment from that meeting and add it on to this section, that is section 5.
A second?
I'll second that.
Let me read back this motion. So I write Rick Wall on motion to table the minutes of 6/13/12 to clarify public comment. Is that okay?
Yes.
Second.
That's fine.
All in favor?
Aye.
No.
Okay, I'll have a roll call vote on that then. Rick?
Yes.
Robin?
Yes.
Linda?
Yes.
Virginia?
Yes.
Leon?
Okay, let's move on to treasurer's report, payment of bills.
Okay, we'll start with the CD schedule. There were no CDs coming due in June, but in July we have 3 coming up, and I have talked with the girls at the bank, and they're pretty sure we'll be able to get the special rates again. So, be looking out for that.
What's the spatial rate on that, Jim?
If they haven't changed, 12, they've been about 0.8, 0.7 or 0.8. I think the 12 months are 0.7 and the 18 months are 0.8, which is a little better than some are paying. Okay, and then for the monthly report on the checking accounts, the general fund received $2,490.98. Expenses, $1,409.22, leaving a balance of $26,869.48. The water fund income was $5,247.01. Expenses were $5,619.98, leaving a bank balance of $41,121.18. And it was very rare for the expenses in the water fund to be greater than the receipts. And there were a couple of $1,000 bills in there that won't be repeated. So then it should be back to normal for this month of July. Motor fuel tax, income $698.22. Expenses $613.32, leaving a total of $9,289.49. The farm fund income, $2,004.58. Expenses, $109.60, leaving a bank balance of $7,102.57. Then the drainage grant, we had another payment received of $3,511.30, and then it was paid out to the Edgar County Highway Department. And I forgot to change the date at the end, so I hand wrote June in there, but I'll correct that on the computer. And another thing on this one report, our fiscal year begins May 1, but we actually had our first payment on the grant in April. So beginning with the July report, I'm going to have a total to the right that tells how much money we have received on the grant. Because since we send the money out, as soon as it comes in, it always zeroes out. And it looked to me like there was no way of knowing how much money we actually received. So I'm going to add the dates and the amounts to the right of that, keep it totally down at the bottom.
Okay. Is there any questions on Treasurer's report or the bills payable? If not, I need a motion to approve.
On the bills payable though, what was the PPA permit?
And for, believe it or not, sewage, but we can't get out of it. We tried.
Yeah, before? Okay, I mean, we paid
had
that
to do it again.
Okay, I just wondered what was
Even though we don't have that.
sewage.
Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make that.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Moving on with our department reports. Leon? Virginia?
The community center was rented several times in June for family and class reunions. And Anna Evans, the minister's wife, is now on the center board as trustee, replacing Marion Powers. I don't have anything on the ordinance violations because there's a backlog of cases at the court now that they don't seem to be able to get solved because they only do it one day of the month if the judge is available. But there are some still to be taken care of. And I talked with Jim Moorcraft at the county highway office. And in fact, I had called him on June the 14th after our meeting. And he said that Dennis was supposed to have gotten down to his office to get that straightened out. And as of now, he hadn't heard anything from him. And it was Mr. Moorcraft's belief that the sidewalk and sewers along the county road belong to the village. So I called him again today, and he had not heard from Dennis yet. So he asked me to tell you to please give him a call. And he is coming out to look at the sidewalk in front of Carol Moss's, because he says he went back in 1935, 1937, and those sidewalks do belong to the village, is what he told me today.
The only thing I got to go by, and by the way, I have been in there twice in the county highway's office to see.
Talking to Jim Moorcraft?
I have been in there to see Mr. Moorcraft twice, and he's been unavailable. I've also called him twice, and he's been unavailable. I've been in there to see Aaron Lawson on this. Aaron and I have exchanged emails back and forth, and I've conveyed to Mr. Lawson that if the county wants us to take over their sidewalks, because it is county property, that we can get an agreement drawn up to do so. But that's got to be in writing.
They told you that is county property?
That's what Dennis Hanner told me. I told you that at the last meeting.
Who's Dennis Hanner? This was the engineer, the main guy I talked to.
Dennis Hanner works in there at the county highway. I cannot tell you what it is. And an engineer is not nothing more than an engineer.
No, this was.
So I will talk with, if you want to take it over Virginia and get it done, go ahead, take the charge and do it.
Dennis, all I'm doing
But I'm
is
telling
relaying
you, I have tried to solve this problem, and I've got the emails between Aaron and myself to prove that. And I'm working on it. I don't have a problem with fixing sidewalks. The one thing Mr. Moorcraft probably failed to tell you, because I really didn't want it told, They're planning on redoing the street
In
after
2014, they're going to redo our street, and they're going to put our gutters back like we used to. And at that time, any sidewalks that they tear up, they will replace, but they will not put a sidewalk. They're coming out to check Carol Moss's. I told them between Boyer Street and South Howard, that sidewalk, we were wanting to get it fixed, and we were stopped because Dennis said we could not do anything to it because it was county highway.
I'm not
He
your
said-
enemy on the fixing these sidewalks. I never have.
I'm just repeating what he told me.
I'm trying to help with the situation and negotiate this out. But we have to have certain agreements in place before we just take over and do property stuff like this. I'm working on it. Anything else?
Let me see. Not under this, I do under old business.
Linda?
We're going to have a party in August, and I'll have to get with you. And I'll just post it, who's coming. And we're done with the porta potty at the center, right there. And I talked to Lori Carroll, because she had heard that there was complaints about trash after the ball game. And she said they always pick up their trash, and they take it. So that's all I know.
Rick?
Holt water plant is up and running again. The changer is fixed, the pipe is fixed, everything's fine. It's got a leak, but it's workable. The fence up at the new treatment plant is done. Chris is going to pick up a lock for that gate. Chris now has 100 meters changed out, and we're hoping, his hope is to have that done by August 1st, get the rest of them done. We have a little work to do up around the water treatment plant, just kind of neatening things up with some dirt piles. That's about it. That's all I got.
What are we going to do about the water rates? Did we decide?
At the Holt water plant? No, we're going to leave it as is for now.
I think you checked it, and it was coming out about what you thought it should be.
Yeah, we don't want to get, we don't want to raise it anymore because we want to keep our business. We don't want to do this.
It's pretty well. I mean, you just run water the other night, and it was shutting off about 25, somewhere around 25 gallons. Which I think make it about $10 over $10,000. Which was working about 10, 30.
That's
We were because of that time.
The sidewalk at Lincoln Lines is supposed to be getting fixed sometime starting this week. Let's see, Damon is going to go to the county and get some asphalt so he can start patching some roads here in town, because we are going to get a few oiled and chipped, and they are going to start that at the end of July. But they start in Paris and they come around, so we're going to be the last pretty much on the list. So it'll probably be August before that gets started. Let's see. And Damon, you said Damon needs to level off some dirt at the plant. There's a pile back there, so I'll have Damon level that off. I think that's pretty much it.
Damon also contacted me tonight, and he's got the mosquito sprayer at the Muggle Bug being repaired.
Okay.
Pam couldn't be here tonight. Her mother's doing very poorly. She's not really expected to make it, so she didn't have anything for the board. We'll move on with old business. Who wants to start? Anybody?
Public comments next.
I'm sorry, look right over it. Public comment. Go, Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
All right, as we all know, last month's meeting was quite interesting. And according to the agenda published for tonight, it seems like people are wishing to continue along the merry path on this. So I want to let you know that I am fully prepared and will be taking legal action against you, concerned individuals, or, as necessary, the board collectively, for the very least willful misconduct, resulting in A, violating my rights afforded to me under the Constitution and the state of Illinois, and the laws of the state of Illinois, And B, you are abrogating your oath of office. Furthermore, on behalf of the concerned citizens of Brocton, and as the situation progresses and the opportunity will present itself, I will seek restitution for all costs associated with reinstating our police department. Now, Mr. Mayor, I would think that my statement in this public venue would be sufficient, but just in case anybody here seems to want to continue playing silly word games, I will be furnishing you my statement in writing no later than 3 working days from today, which would be close of business Monday.
Okay.
That's all I have to say at this time.
Christine.
I think what would solve a lot of this is those who do not want the police station give their reason. Instead of just saying, no, we don't want it, maybe that would help with a lot of this conflict.
Who's next? John?
John Kraft from Paris, Illinois. I'm here representing myself, not a group of people. I believe I told you my name last month also. The first thing I would like to talk about is the process to become a write-in candidate for an elected office. During the process, you're required to submit your petitions to the public body that you wish to become elected to, and I believe that did not happen. And you're supposed to get a receipt and take that receipt up to the county clerk. The county clerk has no record of a receipt. I'm talking to 4 of you.
That's hard to believe.
He's got your petition. He don't have the receipt.
You're talking to 4 of us, but you're looking directly at me.
Are you feeling guilty?
I mean,
Now I'm talking to 2 of you. Illinois election law requires, one of the requirements is that you do not owe money to the public body that you desire to be elected to at the time you turn your petitions in. I believe that didn't happen either. Also, there were questions on how the proposition got put on the ballot, which I believe to be a binding referendum or proposition, and what you have that way. The people put the referendum on the ballot. And in Illinois, the people in any jurisdiction can put any question, any initiative, any referendum, or any ordinance they want on any ballot. All it takes is a required number of signatures. And as far as it being a binding, and then this is my opinion through reading for approximately 2 months now, according to the Article 7, Section 2 of the Constitution of the state, questions submitted to referendum shall be adopted if approved by the majority, whether it be 1 or 1 million of those voting on the question. And the procedure for putting a question, meaning referendum in this case, the procedures for putting it on the ballot, the governing board can put a question on the ballot, or the voters can put a question on the ballot through petition. And Section 28.1 of the Election Code specifically states that questions of public policy, which that was a referendum, which have any legal effect shall be submitted to referendum only as authorized by the statute or by the Constitution. And I've already read you the requirements of the Constitution. The people petitioned to put that on the ballot. It won. It's your duty, whether you agree with it or not, to make sure it happens. That's all I have to say.
Anyone else?
Kurt Gallen from Kansas. I'm here representing myself and the Constitution. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of that office to the best of my ability. As an Air Force vet, I spent a career under an oath to defend that Constitution. How many have ever spent any time in the military in here? If I could see a show of hands. For starters, thank you for your service. How many have ever seen this? Have you ever seen that, sir? Do you have any idea what that means?
Sure do.
We have our men and women dying in third world countries to give people the opportunity to vote. And when they put that purple dye on their finger, those people risk their lives when they step out of those polling booths. And our troops risk their lives for the right to vote. And as the Illinois State Constitution clearly outlines, the people have the right to put that on the ballot. I challenge you to prove that wrong. You cannot. He quoted directly from the Constitution. I don't care if it's one vote or a million, just as he stated. You who voted against doing what the people requested have violated your oath of office. And you should step out of this room right now and resign, because it's wrong. And it violates everything that this country was based on. How dare you? I cannot believe I witnessed this. One vote does matter. One vote matters, just like it does in a sports game. A guy wins by one vote, he wins. We keep score. One vote wins. Institute the law. Prove me wrong. I challenge you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'd like to speak if I've got a chance. This happens to be my sign. Pretty proud of that.